Hello. Yes, I know you can hear that sizzle sound. And that, my friends, is the sound of the sizzle right here in beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona. Hey, I'm Jason Grandin with the Grandin Group, Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team. Bring in lifestyle, entertainment, and real estate right to you through what you guys have made Arizona's #1 lifestyle and real estate podcast, The Lockbox. Okay, so I know we always talk about things that are going on here in Scottsdale because I'm down here in Maricopa County. So Scottsdale, Perry's Valley, Chandler, Gilbert, Surprise, that whole area. Now, we do have an office up in Prescott Valley. My sister handles everything basically north of Black Canyon City, including Williams, Flagstaff, Sedona, Chino Valley, and so forth. So we're all over the place. So we are able to help you out buying and selling your home in this incredible market, and it is an incredible market. Here we are at the end of August. It's almost lunchtime, so this is going to tie in perfectly. So today, first of all, real estate market's good. It is a little bit of a buyer's market now. It has slowed just because of the fake news, which I actually wrote an article this weekend, and I was going to do a podcast on it, but I really hate getting into politics on the podcast because we know the listeners here all have common sense, so basically that means we're all on the same side. So I didn't want to really irritate anybody. But with that said, the news media just blatantly lies on stuff, and it screws stuff up, and it spreads over the world. But anyways, Arizona is still a hot market, and it is starting to heat up. We've been getting a lot more calls this past week, especially with news of the interest rates dropping. So, but today, since it's almost lunchtime, I'm going to make some of you that are listening very hungry. So, we're going to talk about the spotlight today is going to be Scottsdale, Arizona, okay? So, back in March, I did our magazine, and I did it on steakhouses in Scottsdale. At the time, and I was off, too, just so you know. I said there was 40 steakhouses, 40 places in a Scottsdale address, something with Scottsdale, to get a steak. So, 123 North Arizona Avenue, Scottsdale, there's a steakhouse, whatever. So, anyways, but that number is wrong. There's this is just in Scottsdale, over 45 places to enjoy a juicy cut of beef. That's right, over 45 places in Scottsdale. So, whether you're a longtime local or you're new to the area, if you love steak, I would venture to say that Scottsdale is a steak Mecca. That's right. There are some wild places to get some great steaks here. I'm going to mention a few of them today. I don't think I'm going to go through this whole list because you guys will get bored. But one of the things that makes Scottsdale great, besides the golfing and the shopping and the incredible weather and the spring training and the horse shows and the Barrett Jackson car auctions and the polo and the golf tournament, is steak. People love to have a good piece of steak. Now, yes, I have been through the Midwest, and there is no denying, absolutely no denying, that the best meat comes from the Midwest. We love it. And so some of these places actually order it. But when you get a top-notch chef that does different things to it, like maybe adds some sort of truffle butter that some of you like, or some crab on top, or like a blue cheese spread or gorgonzola, it just changes everything. Plus, the tender cuts of beef are just absolutely amazing. These aren't the steaks they're just going to the Walmart or Safeway or Fry's and picking up and throwing them on the grill. These steakhouses are ordering top-notch steaks from top-notch breeders. So, Scottsdale, incredible place. It is a steak Mecca, a steak lover's paradise, if you will. So, here's what you can find. One of my personal favorite places, so it took me a few years to go to this place. You have some other places that you just kind of always go to when you go out on your date with your wife or your husband or whatever. And this place just is always great. And that place is Dominic's Steakhouse. It's a great spot known for its rooftop pool, incredible steaks, and the celebrities that you see in there. So, yes, we have seen Dr. Phil in there. He goes by a different name when he's in there, but it's Dr. Phil. You see many sports celebrities and athletes hanging out at this great Scottsdale location, Dominic's Steakhouse. They've got some great food. The service is always fantastic and consistent. So, one of our favorite steakhouses. Now, steakhouse restaurateurs, I know I'm leaving some of you off here and stuff. Not on purpose. It's just this list is so long, and the podcast we try to keep under 15 minutes so we can get on to another podcast. So if we left you off, I apologize, and we do have this in our magazine that we put out as well. So another place that's really good, and you know the places like Eddie V's and Mastro's, those are great places. But you've got Preston Steakhouse right here in Scottsdale. It's a local favorite. It's super, super cozy, and they've got an incredible happy hour right there at Pinnacle Peak and Pima. You cannot go wrong with Preston Steakhouse. So then again, you've got a couple spots around town, but this one here does make the cut. Bourbon and Bones. They are a lively spot at all their locations, but the downtown Scottsdale one, it's always fun. It's a good time. And so, also, if you're looking for like some really great, breathtaking views and just some different types of steaks, Talavera over at the Four Seasons, again, great. So all these different places offer, it's all a steak, but it's what the chef does with the steak that makes that enhances it. Sometimes you don't even know you're eating a steak because they've just really done wonders with it. And there's just a ton of places. Then you've got your places that are just kind of like your classic choices like Houston or Capitol Grills. Those are known places for their classic choices. They're easy to deal with. You know what you're getting and stuff. But you know what? If you want to go on a steak hunt, just go. I mean, every night of the week you could do something different. And I'm pretty confident you can get through most of the year and not eat the same steak twice. There's even a couple of Italian restaurants, Parlor Pizzeria being one of them, that has a great steak option. So, like I said, this list doesn't cover all the amazing places to grab a steak in Scottsdale. It's the sheer vanity. It's just one more reason why Scottsdale, Arizona, is a place to call home. And it's one of the reasons we're the number one place for bachelor parties, bachelorette parties. People just jump on a plane. They want to come to Scottsdale. Scottsdale is a market where, I was talking to one of the city councilmen a while back, Guy Phillips, and he made a statement to me saying that, Scottsdale, if you can get into it, like owning a house or buying a house or even renting, then you've made it. So Scottsdale is more than just a town; it's a lifestyle, and it's just one of those things. Everything's here, but it's hard to describe because you can't really compare Scottsdale to Beverly Hills, New York, or anything like that. Scottsdale has its own vanity. It's got its own lifestyle, and it's got some amazing places. That's one of the reasons we love Scottsdale, Arizona. It's one of the reasons why the Grandin Group, Arizona's number one brother and sister real estate team, love calling Scottsdale home. We grew up on a big horse ranch out here, and we've seen a ton of stuff grow. When we were kids, we'd go up to Scottsdale and Shane. There was nothing there. There was a Crystal Pistol, which was a hamburger place. And I believe up the road a little bit farther, there was a place called Bonanza. It was a steakhouse. And it was one of those you just kind of go through. Nothing like, the Americano or STK Steakhouse, anything like that. But that's kind of what we did. Oh, then we had Pinnacle Peak Patio, which was an icon out here, no longer here. That was the place to go. You'd go in there, and they would cut your tie off if you were wearing a tie. And if you ordered a steak well done, they'd just bring you a boot. It was classic. So all these places that we're talking about in Scottsdale have kind of come together and brought a Scottsdale flair into their meat. So anyways, hey, I thought it'd be kind of fun just to do a short little podcast on a steak lover's paradise. And here we are, Scottsdale, Arizona, over 45 places to get a steak. And hey, that's not even taking into consideration like the Denny's or anything like that. These are like steakhouses. So listen, if you're looking for a great place, great night out, come to Scottsdale. There is absolutely no way you were going to leave not unhungry. So leave hungry, sorry. So anyways, check it out. Let me know. As far as the real estate goes, thank you again for making us Arizona's number one real estate and lifestyle podcast. The market's great. Arizona's a great place to live. Basically, if you're thinking about moving out here, get with us. There's so much growth still going on. We've got the new magazine out called Urban Scottsdale. We cater to kind of the high-rise living. It's not the land living like we have. So, but there's something for everybody in Scottsdale. Whether you're starting out, and when I say starting out, you're starting out on the high end because Scottsdale is expensive. There's no doubt about it. But we're trying to make it a place for everybody to come enjoy. And if you can't live in Scottsdale, you can certainly come enjoy some of the many, many restaurants and events we have. Okay, Jason Grandin here with the Grandin Group, Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team. And we will be having another podcast out here. We got some great stuff coming up with fall coming around the corner. September 1st is just a couple days away. And then we are heading into full swing for the holiday season. And I cannot tell you how excited I am. I love this time of year. You can feel the weather changing, and it's great. All right, everybody, let's go grab some lunch. Dominic's, Eddie V's, Mastro's, Preston's, Fogo de Chao, Ruth Chris, Maple and Ash, Modern Steak, JT Prime, Orange Sky, the Americano, Pinion Grill, Second Story Liquor Bar, which is a speakeasy vibe with a menu that it will surprise you. And if you just want to go grab something casual, we'll head over to Outback. Anyways, thanks again, guys, girls, everybody. Jason Grandin with the Grandin Group, and we will talk to you soon.